I'm sitting right here with the director of the ESL. Now, coming into this one, we knew we was going strong, and then we came in here, we had a good group of kids out here that was trying to get jobs. As a director, and seeing how this tournament is went this summer, is there anything that you can see that we can grow on with the ESL for upcoming future?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. The ESL is in its 4th year, and like I said before, in the registration orientation, we have over 430 players that attended our events in the last 4 years that are currently playing professional basketball. So to grow on that, EuroBasket is a major website. It gets over 1.2 unique visitors on a monthly basis from the global basketball community. So we'd like to make this event more corporate. We need an organization who's interested in global visibility to, take this brand, help us go to the next level. That way we have better professional coaches, we have a better infrastructure, so we can provide a better platform for these kids for exposure. Just little things like hotels, transportation, even taking care of our announcers, our coaches. All that would be a lot better, and I just think it would be a better event. And for instance, like our women's event, we would love to invest in bringing international coaches from Europe here to the United States who are pro. Right now we've been operating basically off of registration fees. And so to take this event to the next level, so right now we consider ourselves the best summer league outside the NBA Summer League, but to legitimize everything, it definitely needs to be done with corporate sponsorship.
When you first came up with the idea of ESL, and I know you yourself was a great pro ball player overseas, did you have any mind when you first envisioned it that it would go up to the level and magnitude that it has to have over 400 ball players playing pro overseas out of your camp? I mean, you were one man that had a vision. Did you already envision this going to the magnitude that it already has come to?
Well, being in the global basketball industry, every agent, every coach, every player utilizes the EuroBasket website just like a broker utilizes the Financial Times. And I understood the power of the EuroBasket brand and the fact that there's so many, even right now, there's a lot of different exposure camps around the market. A lot of these camps are ran by agents, and all they do, people run them to make money. They're a financial opportunity, but they don't produce jobs. And I mean, my whole concept was, let's have something that works right. And I remember as a former player and agent, everybody went to the Treviso Summer League in Italy, and it was an event that actually worked. People got jobs if they played well. So I just thought if EuroBasket had teamed up with like Treviso, I thought, man, it'd be a great opportunity to event Treviso, the same concept. And you have the EuroBasket brand pushing the articles and creating the exposure that it will create a win-win for the players, for the coaches, for the agents, for everybody. So I just thought it was a no-brainer to have the EuroBasket Summer League. And at the same time, being a former player, I played in the NBA Summer League. I've also played in the San Francisco Pro-Am, the Denver Pro-Am, and I just think the concept of the Pro-Am is powerful too, a Summer League. Back in the day, everybody went to the NBA Summer League at LMU, and with that not being in existence anymore, I just felt, let's get away from the whole exposure camp, let's create a Summer League. So the whole concept is the EuroBasket Summer League. So you have exposure and you have the Summer League. As you know, being from Chicago, the Chicago Summer League or Pro-Am in the summer is probably, the event that everybody goes to. You have the NBA players playing, you have the college players, you have the overseas guys, and people look forward to that. So our whole concept is to create a real summer league that actually provides job opportunities as well.
Now, I've been on tour with you each of the years, and I know, in my opinion, I felt like this has been one of our greatest years. I mean, if we recap the event, going back, starting off with Chicago, we had an underdog. Not to give my own self props, but we had an underdog come in and win the championship. And we're recapping all of them. Then in Las Vegas, we were talented packed. We had a guy that was 7'8". We had at least probably 10 7-footers in that camp, which is rare for any camp to have such a thing. We had a great championship game there that went down to the wire. We had semifinal games that went down to the wire. Then we went down to Houston, had some thrillers there. We probably had the best dunk in Houston in ESL history. Then we come to New York, which is where we're at right now, wrapping it up. And we had another great semifinal match. We had some game buzzer beaters here. What's your opinion and how it went this year? Recap each of the cities we're in.
Starting from Chicago, we had over 75 talented players. The team had former NBA player Donnie Boyce, coach, and he's coaching the D-League this year. They had a team featuring all professional players, and there was a lot of talent. We've seen the kid who co-MVP, Andrew Fair. You guys won with your defensive intensity, the same press that you utilized in this last game. Used that, and that was a big upset, but there was a lot of talent there. Leaving there, we had our best event ever in Las Vegas. We had the practice facilities, the practices. We had a lot of professional players. We had ex-NBA coach Phil Hubbard coaching one of the teams. Tremendous talent. We had more scouts from Asia. We had a lot of representatives from the KBL, the JBL. We had European representatives. We had representatives from the D-League. That was an excellent camp. Houston, the infrastructure of the organization, I thought could have been a lot better. However, the talent level and having the participation of the UBA was outstanding. We also had an event in Germany that went extremely well. Stefan Beck, former German national team player, former managing director and owner of the Cologne Pro team, one of the top teams in Europe, ran the event, and I didn't actually go, but the reports I've had, the event was outstanding. Our women's event, I thought that went extremely well. We had a couple of pros in there. The talent level was really, really good. And just to come here, the home of basketball. New York is the mega of basketball. Anybody who's followed basketball over years, you know, basketball is nothing without New York City. So this is one of our important stops, and to have Derek Wittenberg involved. We had 80 players here. You probably could agree there was like 30 guys here that should be playing professional basketball somewhere. Being at St. Peter's, I'm a graduate of a Jesuit university. It was nice being at a nice college facility. I thought, your job as an announcer was excellent. The music was excellent, the competition, the coaching, just the whole infrastructure being in New York City. I just thought we had our best summer. However, we can improve with corporate sponsorship.
Right. And, I understand corporate sponsorship is so important. And they might not, a lot of times people right now with the economy the way it is, their first question might be, what do they get out of it? Of course, I have my own interpretation of what they might get out, but can you tell the public what, as a corporate sponsor, what they can get out of it and how it can benefit them?
Well, I don't think it's the right thing for a company that's already established. I think it's just like a basketball player. It's one of the underdog companies that's looking to compete with the big boys. It's an opportunity to have your name in front of the entire global basketball audience. EuroBasket is the leader in providing global basketball information online, and you have everybody who's somebody in basketball. I've talked to NBA scouts that utilize EuroBasket on a daily basis. Every agent in the business utilizes EuroBasket. Professional players, whether you're playing in China, you're playing in Africa, you're playing in Asia, they utilize EuroBasket to track their information, track friends' information. You have marketing companies, Nike, Adidas. I've talked to them personally. They use EuroBasket to run their events. When they put the Nike Hoop Summit together, they have to go to the EuroBasket database to track the players. Adidas has the same thing. So I just think it's an excellent opportunity for a company that's flying a little bit under the radar, but that's looking for that demographic of males. And it's people who follow EuroBasket is, it's a global basketball audience. I think it's a very powerful tool, and it's a tremendous opportunity. And, like I said, we have 1.5 million people, unique visitors who frequent the site on a monthly basis. I think it's incredible exposure and visibility opportunity.
Now, before we wrap up, just one thing. How can interested sponsors get in touch with you? How can you be contacted? Share with them the information to contact you if they're interested in sponsorship and things of such.
We have two email addresses, marketing@eurobasket.com, marketing@eurobasket.com, or Darryl, D-A-R-R-Y-L, @TASM, TASM.org. That's the best information. One last word. Our whole objective is to be the best international summer league in the market.